Welcome to the All About You podcast. My name is Sheila and I am your host. In this podcast, I invite people to tell their stories of their travels, hobbies, and passions. These podcasts are also now available on my All About You YouTube channel. So if you have a story to tell, please contact me on allaboutyoupodcast@yahoo.com and let's tell your story. Welcome to another conversation on the All About You podcast. My guest today is Nelly Castro, who is an artist and has created her own business selling cards, notebooks, and beautiful stationery items, all with the theme of girls, friendship, and her love of dogs. Nelly, welcome to the podcast.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Nelly, you are very, very welcome. I discovered your Instagram account. I'm a bit of a stationery addict. So the fact that we are doing a podcast together today is absolutely wonderful. So thank you very much, Nelly.
Oh, thank you.
Let's start at the very beginning then. Where did your love of art start? Was it as a child?
I think as a child, I like to draw, and I think my love for stationery started when I was a kid. I used to buy in Mexico, I used to buy these pens back in the 80s with colors and with the smells. I don't know if you guys remember those
Yes.
pens and paper with colors. It was really nice. I think I started as a child, but I didn't know how to bring that to tell my parents, hey, I want to do something in art. I just love it.
When did you think, okay, I love art, I love colour? When did you sort of think, okay, I really want to do something serious with this?
When I went to the university and I got to find people like me, I was like, this is exactly what I want to do, but I didn't know what to do. So I thought, well, I need to, of course, make money, and I will paint on the side and be a graphic designer. But then I started to painting on the side, and back then, we didn't have. I sound really old, but we didn't have Instagram or something like Facebook where you can show your work. But just people really like my work, and I start to follow this feeling that we all have it when you are like, I need to do this.
Looking at the products you have, there is this huge theme of friendship with your girlfriends, friendship with your dog. So obviously you are into dogs in general in a big time. How did you translate then from being a graphic designer to what you wanted to do with art and then turning that into a business?
I don't know how it started. I think it started very organic. And I think maybe if I was working for an agency back then, if it was something about dogs or about fashion or about girls, I really, really like. I'm like, I want to do something like that, or be a part of the team. But then after that, I have to move to Germany, and I finish my work, and I start thinking about how can I bring these two things together. It's like a hobby and then work. And one thing took another, and I start drawing cards just for fun and giving to our friends for birthday cards or something like that. To my dad, for instance, I couldn't find a birthday card in Germany in Spanish, of course. And I was like, I can make that for my dad. And then this passion for drawing, I was like very interested about fashion, about relationship with girlfriends, about relationship with, because I have two dogs back then. If you have a dog, you feel that. And I started drawing it. And then the first time, I think I made like 20 cards or 25, and I went to a design mart and they sold out. I'm like, I guess it's okay. I guess I'm doing it again.
You went to like a craft fair, an artisan fair, and your cards sold out. At that point, you thought, okay, there is something there I need to explore.
Yes, but at the same time, I was not sure because I mean, you put your heart out there to think about, oh, we'll see, and I was like a very nervous about it because I was in Germany, I was doing something in English, and I didn't know if it was going to work out. And my husband was really the catalyst of this idea that you need to do this. I'll build the website, we can get information how to do this. You need to design the cards. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna check it out some fairs that were here at the moment in Hamburg. When I see back then, I was like, oh my God, how did I do this? But everything worked out. We found clients, we found stores that can that content our cards, other content sell them. It worked out.
So your husband then was really instrumental in saying, right, okay, you've got the creative side, he's got more of the business side, building the website and that for you. So as a team then, that's fantastic.
Yes, I mean he has his own job and everything, but he's like, no, you need to do this, concentrate, because sometimes as creative people we cannot really concentrate, and many people that maybe hear this, they have an idea and they don't work in this idea, and you need to focus, make a list. It works for me. Take your notepad and make a list and do it.
Let's talk about then starting your business. So you did the artesian fair and you saw how popular your cards were. At what point did you think, I've really got to take this seriously now and think about what kind of products am I going to have? I mean, you've got quite a range on your website. When did you start thinking, okay, I need to think over and above just doing greetings cards?
I think when I visit the fairs and the people came, distributors or other buyers, other brands, big brands came to me and look at my products. But there were small things that you don't know about you don't know because you cannot Google that. How does this work? How many do they sell? All that stuff I had to find it for myself, really, because Google didn't know. I mean, I can already put a class for that. How to put how to show your work in a fair, in an international fair. But I think the clients already asked, you should do this, you should do that, because I always ask, what do you sell more of my products? The girls, the dogs, the flowers, because I have many different in the beginning.
I think that must be a thing as well, though, isn't it? It's not just what you like, it's what your customers like. For example, you may like doing the flowers, but one of your big sellers is probably the girls and showing the friendship amongst your girlfriends.
Yes. Sometimes I'm like, why do I like this? Or sometimes something I put so much work, didn't sell. Everything sells, but not too fast. And then something that I'm like, really fast. Okay. When you are building a brand, you need to start with your style. And your style has to be a little bit different. And another thing that I found in the beginning, that my cards were different cards that they were hitting Hamburg. Sometimes people ask for the other ones. I'm like, no, this is what I have, right? And it took time. I mean, it was no the next day. It took time, and because we are almost 10 years. So
Nelly, can we talk about what are some of the things you discovered about yourself starting your business?
I think after all the years and all the worries, first, not to worry, be patient with yourself. Also, very, very important, learn what is in your niche. If you're selling, I don't know, books or shoes or whatever, what is out there? The price, the everything, who sells them, all that kind of stuff. And I think that's what I learned, just to be patient, that it comes, it will come, just stay patient, stay focused, and stay positive. I think every day for me is different, and also be yourself, because people come back for you. Sometimes people are not interested in your products, they're interested in you. Who are you? And that's very important.
That's such an interesting point. So your husband must be incredibly proud of what your brand has become over the years.
Yes, I think he is my biggest fan. I think you can be as creative as you can be, but if somebody is not there to tell you, "Nick, you have to do it, you have to do it," then it works.
I think there must be many, many moments when people are starting businessing when things just aren't going right, things just aren't going to plan, you want to give up. And then somebody just saying, no, just keep going, do one more thing or try it again or try it a different way. And it's having that support behind you of somebody saying, no, come on, you can do this. I mean, the fact that your husband has been so involved with the website and helping you start your business up. You're a really good team, you two.
Yes, we are a really good team. His German part and my Mexican la 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 is perfect. Everyone needs somebody like that, and also I'm the biggest critic of myself. I am. I criticize my work. Was not really good, or for instance, when we show in an affair, and we have to do the booth design, for instance, the lighting, the position of the products, things like that. You don't even. I mean, how do you learn that? Unless you went for the school for that.
Exactly. It's all new territory. So let's talk about an average day of Nelly Castro. So let's talk about your day-to-day routine. So are you a morning person or a night person, Nelly?
I think I'm a morning person, or in the middle of the day. You have to walk with the dog and you get in a good mood. Water and all that kind of stuff is recommended. And then I go for a big run. I like to run. And then I come back and I start looking what it came, like the orders or what it needs to be done. And then the design part is always in the afternoon. Like if I have to design, I always have to design something. But I normally take that in the afternoon, and I like to be alone. For instance, when I paint something, I like to listen to audiobooks or podcasts. Listen a lot, and I can paint. I do that almost every day.
Nelly, when you do your painting or drawing, are you always in the same place, or do you move around the house, or do you go somewhere to do that?
I move around because I get bored really, really easy. I sometimes I like to go we have a terrace, sometimes right here in the studio that we have. Also have another small house in the country where we can just enjoy the nature, and we go and I paint and just disconnect.
So Nelly, where do you get your inspiration from, particularly with your cards? I was struck by the girls and the friendship. Where does that come from? Is that from your own friendships with your girlfriends?
I think so. I think, and if they hear this podcast, they know who they are. And I have my girlfriends from long, long time, and I call them my sisters of other mother, because I think friendship is really is a wonderful thing to have, because it's your family, and I miss that very much. But then my inspiration, I take them from there. I take what do you share, the time that you go for happy hours, in the goods, in the bads also, because friendships go like that. And I think I like very much, when I think about a card, I like very much to think, okay, what is this for? Is this card gonna make? What if a friend is not feeling really well, or what if you did something amazing and you need to celebrate that? And I think cards make you live the moment. Cards have also a life. If somebody wrote you a card that is not with you anymore, for instance, your mom or your dad or your girlfriend, I mean, this is a story that you will have forever. And when somebody wrote that with their handwriting, it says this person forever there.
I think that's absolutely brilliant what you have said there. I mean, particularly in Spain, it's not typical to send a birthday card, a wedding anniversary card. When you find that perfect card for that person, it is just incredible. But searching for that perfect card, and in years gone by, if I see a card and I think, oh, I'm going to buy that now, I know their birthday's not until in 10 months' time, but it's that perfect card. It says something that will resonate with that other person. So as you say, finding that perfect card and keeping the cards that you have been given over the years. And I know I've got cards that my parents sent me for my birthday and they're no longer with me. Seeing their handwriting in that card, it's just making me feel emotional now.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
And I know with the cards that I've received, I will often put them in a frame or pin them on the wall because it's something that resonates. Somebody obviously knows me and has found a card which I open. Oh my God, that is just perfect. Yep, saw that, thought of you. So the power of a card, as you say, doesn't have to cost you a lot of money, but sending that wish to somebody, the congratulations or just thinking of you is priceless.
Yes, I think, what I have always lived, like also my mother is not with us anymore. I think I still have her last card. When you want to leave or you want to remember this person, you open this and you say, oh, how she grew and how this and that. It's really, I think it's a nice experience. Yeah, we have WhatsApp, we have all these digital things, but we need this emotion, this handwriting that you learn more about the person. I hope we can change that in Spain. I hope if people from Spain are listening, please send some cards.
When we go to write something in a card, I feel a lot of pressure now to write in a card because we don't do it that often. I mean, particularly living here in Spain, we really don't send Christmas cards now. Most people, we make a donation to a charity. We don't send birthday cards to friends who live in Spain. We just don't do that. We'll meet them for a drink or we'll see them. So I just feel a huge amount of pressure every time I go to write in a card.
Yes, I think even writing is. I think the kids don't write anymore in the school. I think it's really, really bad. And sometimes if you don't write, you forget how to write. And it's a story. It's a part of your life. For instance, when I'm not here, maybe my nieces can say, wow, this is how my aunt was when she was in London, because I like to send that to when I travel.
I mean, one thing that my husband and I do for our wedding anniversary and Valentine's Day, we both bought a card for each other, probably about 10 years ago now. And we use the same card every year. And we just put a little notation in the card and the date. And when you look back over the years, oh, this is what I wrote in 2014. This is what I wrote in 2015. To me, it's just becoming more precious each year.
Yes, I think we need to be conscious about that. I mean, it's not because I'm selling cards, but I think this was one of the things that helped me to, you don't find cards like this. So this is how it started.
So I think there is definitely a movement. We need to start to get people to send cards because they are treasures. They are creating memories. They are recognizing the friendship between your family, your girlfriends, or whatever the occasion may be. Nelly, what's the future for Nelly Castro?
Well, the future is bright, very bright. I will be drinking a nice horchata very soon and enjoying some paella. I hope so. No, I think we are, I want to tell you about this. We are moving to Valencia and we're very, very happy. I think the future comes with new products, new things, and I hope new people, new friends, new everything. And I'm really excited about it.
Well, Nelly, I have to say, I am so excited that you are coming to Valencia with your husband and your dogs.
Yes.
And you are bringing Nelly Castro to Valencia.
Yes, I'm really excited. I think Valencia is a really nice city. We look where can we go, and we found the perfect mix. The city is really beautiful. The people were really friendly. What else can we need? Paella or someone or chata. I love.
Exactly. Well, we look forward to welcoming you to Valencia. Nelly, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you about friendship, stationery, greetings cards, and obviously your future move to Valencia. I cannot wait till you're here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It was really nice to talk to you and to your listeners. And come to meet me. Come to meet me. I will make sure to share my address when I move there, and we're gonna have a nice shop there. And please come to meet me. I would love to see you there.
I will be your very first customer in your new shop.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Nelly.
I hope you enjoyed the conversation. Please subscribe on whatever platform you are using. It is free, and if you would like to tell your story, please contact me on allaboutyoupodcast@yahoo.com and let's tell your story.